Hey, so today on this talk, we wanted to talk to you about wire nuts and how important wire nuts are in the process of doing low voltage lighting. Low voltage lighting could be in your yard, it could be in your home, in your attic, it could be the up lights, down lights, all of that good stuff. And people always ask us, like, you know, we've got problems or we've got issues with our wiring. So we wanted to talk about wiring and wire nuts a little bit today on our talk and to kind of give you some information about that. So, first things first, remember your wire. When you're running your wire and you have your controller mounted, your low voltage lighting controller, and you have it mounted, a lot of people will say, "Well, do you bury the wire, the low voltage lighting wire? How do you hide it? What do you do with it?" And so, what we recommend is we run our low voltage wires right up next to the house. The reason we run it right up next to the house is if a client's digging in the flower bed, the chances of them digging up that irrigation wire or low voltage wire is very, very small. If for an example, you put it through the middle of the flower bed and they dig up their bush or they want to plant a new bush, then now it's right dead in the middle of their flower bed and they have issues. And so we recommend that you use that low voltage wire to go around the edge. Make sure that you're using the correct low voltage wire. So you got 14-2, 16-2, all 12-2 out there. And so you want to make sure that you've got the right low voltage wire for the particular case. And then in that, we have our connections, we have our joints. And so we use wire nuts to do that. And so a lot of times I go to people's places and they have these wire nuts on. These wire nuts are great for maybe wiring inside of your house, maybe wiring inside of a trailer, on the back of your truck that you're hooking up to, because this doesn't have any ability or moisture to have long-term corrosion. Yes, lights on your trailer, this works great, but it's not holding water and moisture to it. And so this actually corrodes over time if it's buried in the ground, and then you lose your connectivity, which means you lose your power. And so you want to make sure that if you're not using these to do that. So get that one out of the way. Here's another one we see. Well, I had some wire nuts around the house, and so I decided to use the good old yellow or red wire nuts. We see these all the time, and what winds up happening is there is no gel inside of these. And so what winds up is they twist them on. Either they twist them on too far, they break off, they corrode, they erode, they erode. Because of that, the corrosion makes the wire very brittle and breaks. And now we've got a connection issue with those particular lights. Another thing, and so these are two particular ones that we recommend that you not use. We have a lot of people that do use those, and then we have to spend a lot of money for us to chase down that repair, to find that repair, and then to make that repair. So just this little couple things that are ahead of the schedule on your routine maintenance of that. So they've come out with these really cool ones. These are new. So this is a wire nut. These just came out on the market. We just got some, so we haven't field tested these or battle tested them, if you want to call it that. But these are four-way, so you can see a four-way connection there. You've got one side is one circuit, the other side is the other circuit. And then what you do is you stick the wire in the end here, and then at the top, and then you just tighten it down. So in this, you would stick a wire in the bottom, and then twist it to get your tight, and then you would stick it at the top to get your tight. So that way you have one connection to close circuit, and then another connection to close that circuit as well. These particular ones do not have any gel caps on them, so they have no gel in them. So I'm not sure that I would recommend to bury these, but we haven't battle tested these in the field, so it would be great to find out how these hold up here in the future in the field. But the tried and true is this particular wire nut. This is a big wire nut, so we run big wire, and so when we run big wire, a lot of times we run a bigger wire nut, as you can see here. This particular wire nut has, and it's not gonna come out. So this has a lid on it that goes on the end. It has grooves on it, and you can see inside of it, it has gel. It has the Vaseline or a gel material in there. And when you poke the wires in there, that gel gets all over your fingers, all over your clothes. But that gel coats those wires and it protects them from corrosion. So that's how we get away, professionals get away with using these wire nuts. You can use a smaller wire nut that's also in that size, this particular brand. This is a king wire nut. You can also get a small king wire nut, which will be like for smaller wires, smaller connections, not where you're having large wires connect together or a bunch of wires connect together. Make sure that when you make your connections, that you make 2 or 3 of the connections. You may have to do a jumper wire over to the larger connection because you may have too many wires. So you want to make sure that all of those connections, there is no copper exposed, because if there's copper exposed, then what's going to wind up happening is that copper is going to rust and corrode, and then you're going to have issues with your lighting system. So if you're out there and you're wanting to get started or you're chasing down a repair of a light, this is where we would start. Check our connections. The other thing that we also have available to us is we also install hubs. Now, what hubs are a box about the size of this box. They're buried in the ground, and then that hub sits level with the ground. And as that hub sits level with the ground, it has a lid on top. So all those wires come up and all of those connections are inside of that hub. So we have them in that one location, that central location. If we have an issue with your low voltage system, we can go back to that hub and find out where the issue is. We can track down a broke wire. We can track down a bad connection or something like that. So when you've got someone out there designing your system or you're doing it yourself, keep in mind that the materials you use for your system are going to be a direct result of how well your system performs. If you buy cheap, very cheap materials with very cheap supplies, and you try to skimp and go with, 50 of these for $5 versus 10 of these for $5, whatever that cost is at a local store, then you're going to run into issues down the road. So just realize that that expense doesn't go away. It just becomes bigger, because to try to track this down in your 5-acre yard sometimes can be very ridiculous. So just go ahead and use these lighting fixtures. So that's just a couple of samples of how you can do different wiring techniques, and how you can use your low voltage and your wire nuts for that. Also, we talked about how to run the wire. So you want to run it around your house. You don't want to, if you can, at all possible, don't want to run it in a gap across your driveway. If you run your low voltage lights in that expansion joint across your driveway, what's going to happen is you're going to edge your driveway. When you edge your driveway on both sides, you're going to cut that wire on both sides or one side, and then you're going to have to make that repair. If you consistently cut that wire in the same spot, that repair will become a major issue, and it will be a big, huge wad of repairs, and it will lose a bit of connectivity and ability to connect to the other and get voltage across. So hopefully these things are something simple, something easy that you can do while you're out there working in your yard with your low voltage. If you have issues, problems, or questions about how to do it, give us a call. Check us out on our website. We're more than happy to send one of our professionals out to take a look at it for you.